Hi, my name is Grace Kemp from www.scriptureseries.com. Today I'm going to share a few thoughts on the coming tribulation. Did you know that about 2/3 of the world's population is going to die during the tribulation? That's an incredible number. And how did I get there? Why do I make such a rash statement as that? Well, if you take the statistics of the Bible, particularly in Revelation, you'll find that in the opening volleys of the tribulation, there will be 1.75 billion people die. It says 1/4 of mankind will die from war, famine, disease, and wild animals. That's in the first 2 years of the tribulation. An asteroid is going to hit the Mediterranean and cause a lot of ships to sink, and we estimate about 10,000 deaths there. Of course, this is all estimation. It'll keep saying 1/4 of the population, 1/3 of the population, and so when you crunch the numbers, this is what you get. 5/6 of the Muslim armies, the Arab armies that hit Israel in the early part of the tribulation will die. Estimated 161 million of them will die. It says 5/6 of the countries they come from, and the army that will be wiped out in southern Israel, in the wilderness of southern Israel, around the area of Kadesh Barnea. 1/3 of the water is going to be contaminated in the world. It says 1/3 of the population will die through the contaminated water, through another meteor or an asteroid or a comet, something hits the earth and contaminates the fresh water. Following the conversion of 1/3 of the Jews at the midpoint, the other 2/3 are going to be put to death. That's a horrible statistic, but it'll be the second and worst Holocaust. 1/3 of the people along the route of the Eastern Army, the 200 million man army coming from the east, 1/3 of the people along their route will be put to death by them. That'll be in the 666 million if you take the numbers. At the river Euphrates, 1/3 of that Eastern Army is going to be put to death. That is 66 million plus. Then we have the destruction of the city of Rome that is hit by some kind of a comet or a meteor or something. We estimate about a death rate of about 3 million there. The armies of the earth that died at Armageddon, I estimate them to be 153 million there. And then the Christian martyrs who received Christ through the ministry of the 144,000 will be in the hundreds and hundreds of thousands. They will be beheaded, it says. The blood is going to run mightily in the tribulation. The total death toll, I estimate to be over 3,820,000,000 people, based on the numbers that are recorded in Scripture. The average death rate today is 153,000 every day. In the tribulation, however, that number climbs to over 1.5 million people daily that die. Now, the statistics here are just mind-boggling. How would the world, for example, even cope with the bodies to more than 1.5 million a day? Well, the bird population is going to increase. The fish population, the animal population. It says that the animals are going to be starving and become very aggressive. Just as we have the details of the birds eating the flesh of kings at the Battle of Armageddon, and also consuming the bodies that are killed at the Gog-Magog war, where they die out in southern Israel. I estimate that the bird population, fish and animal population will increase, and they will be consuming the bodies. We have 14 birds for every human being today with our present population. At the end of the tribulation, I estimate there'll be 47 birds per every individual on the face of the earth, because as man dies, they're going to increase. So they're going to be the scavengers, it's a horrible thing to contemplate. Don't be here for the coming tribulation. God is going to pour out His wrath on mankind for the rebellion and sin. And at the end of that time, He's coming in power and great glory to rescue the redeemed. Just make sure you're ready. Go to my website and look at the Sinner's Prayer. It's www.scriptureseries.com. If you will pray that prayer in humility and sincerity and receive Christ, you'll leave at the rapture and avoid the tribulation that's coming upon this earth. God bless you.